Warning, F-bombs are armed and actually will have to be dropped because of the subject matter. I can't say that I'm the biggest defender of free speech because I do not defend those who advocate for violence or who justify violence or who even try to mitigate violence. And I am talking about Ilhan Omar here. But I am a general First Amendment defender. So let's talk about porn. Yeah, it's unsightly and disgusting and abrasive to some people. Not me. But it's a free expression of thoughts. And by goddamn, everybody fucks. That's just the way it is. Okay, Mother Teresa maybe didn't, but I don't know what happened before I was born. You know what I mean? We have to defend, yes, defend porn too. Okay, all free speech is subject to certain restrictions? No, not really, but let's go there for a second. Yes, there are laws that say you can't have sex with a 17-and-a-half-year-old. Okay, fine. Make sure you're not video or filming a 17-and-a-half-year-old having sex. It's not too hard. At the end of the day, we have to defend porn, too. We also have to defend often very abrasive comedy. People like Mark Meacham and sometimes Carl Benjamin. He actually can be a funny guy when he wants to be, or when he's really not trying, maybe. People like Soph. That girl's abusive. Alright, her language is actually abusive. I'm surprised her parents let her get away with it. Maybe they're letting her get away with it because it is for the purpose of the video. What I don't know, I can't testify to. We also have to defend people I don't like. Like Jerry Seinfeld's very disgusting joke about handicap parking during the 94, I think it was, Olympics. That was absolutely inappropriate and rude. It doesn't mean I get to hang him. It doesn't mean I get to throw milkshakes at him. It doesn't mean I get to call on my Twitter followers, that don't exist anymore, to have him silenced and fired. That's ridiculous. He told an ugly, nasty joke. That's all. Mark Meacham told an ugly, nasty joke that I find offensive. And I will give him money to tell that joke again. Just like I would give money to, what was that guy's name? He's dead now. Larry Flint? Something like that. Just like I would give him money, a couple bucks, to produce a stupid magazine. As he once put it, I'm guilty of bad taste. Alright? Soph never called on anybody to commit violence. Mark really didn't call on anybody to commit violence. Jerry Seinfeld never called on anybody to commit violence. Let's talk about another one from Florida about a week or so ago. The cops were called. And not at the time, but 2 days later. You're calling the cops 2 days after the joke was told? You've got issues. Your issues probably have issues. I would give that guy a couple bucks. You know, I want to give him a couple bucks just for telling a joke so ugly and nasty. The cops were called 2 days later. Think about that very, very carefully. Cops were called, the next day. There's actual video of him interviewing the cops. It was great. That female cop, she's going to become a man, right? Because the real world doesn't change because you don't like what I said. The real world does not change because I don't like what Jerry Seinfeld said back in '92, I think it was. This is the real world. Sooner or later, it's going to remind you that it's in charge, not you. And your feelings are going to fuck you in the ass. Keep calm and keep talking.